Welcome back to Irrational Diversions. I got a 2025 Honda Civic, but sometimes the tech in it still feels like it's from 2024. We're going to solve that today. I guess paying extra for tech that already exists is just part of the program. Stop blinding yourself every night. I installed a genuine Honda Auto-Dimming HomeLink Mirror in my Civic. Honda says it's not available for my Civic Sport, but they never bothered checking their own wiring diagram. Apparently, basic features are aspirational now. I found the secret to ditching this bulky, easy-to-lose remote and finally have a mirror that actually protects me. If you want the plug-and-play solution, stick around. Let's talk features. First up is auto-dimming, because why should your $25,000 plus car protect you from some random tailgating jerk who doesn't understand how high beams work? This mirror is finally doing the job Honda paid a premium to not do. It's a massive upgrade and a safety feature we all need in our lives. The second feature I want to discuss is HomeLink. I've now got 3 buttons that control 3 different garage doors. I'm only using 2 of them, but it just works flawlessly. No more fumbling around for that cheap plastic remote that inevitably looks like it survived the Magna Carta. Now my garage door opener is integrated with my car, where it belongs. That convenience alone makes me feel like I've grown up and started adulting in the car. If you're wondering what the 4th button is for, it turns the auto-dimming feature on and off. But I just leave it on. Now the hard part about this whole deal was the install. When I first brought up the idea of this swap, my buddy, who just happens to be a Honda Master Certified Technician, was totally against it. He was adamant. This isn't a feature for the Civic. This is an Accord part you want to put in your Civic. He also mentioned there's no way he was cutting into the wiring harness on my brand new Civic. That I agreed with him. He pointed out all the videos I saw of other Civic owners putting the HomeLink and the auto-dimming mirror in their cars were all Type Rs, and he mentioned that's a totally different car made on a different line. The real question is, why would Honda intentionally eliminate the possibility of putting an upgrade in? It's a basic feature, but responsibility resides with the guy who was the Lee Iacocca of putting features in the new Civics. They call him the large project leader. The 11th Gen just has this plain old mirror in it. We're going to fix that. Here's the old mirror. I think the corporate line is that the feature was withheld because manually flipping the daylight switch is a critical part of the active driving experience in the Civic. We can't have too much automation now, can we? It's all about engagement, people. But I finally convinced him to let me pop off the console button, or the console piece of plastic below the steering wheel, and lo and behold, the port exists for the wiring harness to put the new rear view mirror in. It turns out this is a plug-and-play mod for the FL2 Civic, and probably yours too. This is a victory over the corporate mission, or omission. Right here behind this plastic is a dedicated empty port specifically made for this rear view mirror harness. It completely bypasses the need to cut or splice any wires on the car's main harness. It was built to be there. Honda just chose to leave the plug sitting naked. One of the things my mechanic highly stressed was don't run the wire sloppily like some of the other videos you see. He completely took the A-pillar culvert cover completely off and routed the wire securely along the headliner above. If you tuck the wire into the gap like a lot of the videos have right in here. They barely pull the A-pillar cover off, and they just tuck it in there a little bit. That'll lead to problems. At best, the airbag, if it ever does go off, will just eat that cable, eat that wiring harness. At worst, it'll cause the mirror over here to become a projectile mirror aimed straight for your head. If the airbag ever deploys, which we never want, we just don't want it to create additional problems. We're not doing the quick and lazy install that jeopardizes safety. We're doing the Honda Master Mechanic approved install because we actually care about the integrity of our car and my safety. The good news is the Honda mirror and harness kit come with replacement clips and zip ties you need. We secured it to the proper factory intended way because if you're going to do it right the first time. Here's the pouch that had some of the additional clips that you'll use when you put in your mirror if you do it the proper way. I ended up having a few extra leftover zip ties, and they have some extra little foam pieces that, hey, if you're ever doing anything else in there, it helps so you don't have as many rattles from cables flopping around too bad. So I did save it because I have official, genuine Honda zip ties. So what did I get out of this upgrade? Well, now I don't have to worry about getting blinded by some guy behind me with his high beams. And it's also nice knowing if I pull up to the house in a rainstorm, I've got a little better range on this thing than I do my old remote control for the garage door. One button, and I can get it open or closed pretty easily. Hey, that's just peace of mind. I'll take that any day of the week. As for the security of this thing, I've read where a lot of people are worried that this is going to make it so easy for burglars. All they got to do is smash a window, push a button, and they can steal your entire house. Well, don't a lot of people just put their remote controls right on the visor? That would stick up like a sore thumb right there. I've hardly got anything noticeable. It's actually more stealthy if you ask me. I consider this mod part creature comfort and part safety. I think you should all run out and do this one and let me know how it works for you. If you have any other great mods, drop a note, drop a comment. Let's start upgrading our Hondas. Let's set that 2024 tech aside and try to catch up to 2025 and be ready for 2026. Now it's time to chuck my old remote into the landfill and confuse the future archaeologists. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked it, drop a comment. Don't forget to like it and share it with your friends and enemies. See you next time.